Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Muppet. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters. And yeah, it should be pretty awesome stuff right here. We've been casting the Hairy Bash as well at the same time. And still casting the Daily Masters, so it's been awesome. If you love... actually, I'm not sure where we are in the tournament so far when I'm uploading this. But let's just say if you love Zerg, you're seeing a lot of good Zerg players getting to the semi-final. And it just gets crazy, man. It's all over the place. So good stuff there. And of course, there are actually no Zerg players in this game. It's been a while since I did a PvT. So I thought I'd do another one. And yeah, here it is. So let's introduce the players. First of all, down the bottom side of the map, it is going to be Mr. SeleCT. He is 25 years old from South Korea. Plays for Team Dignitas. Team Dignitas, which... for some reason is extremely hard to say. And his opponent is going to be Haz. He is actually 16 years old from Taiwan, plays for the Yo Flash Wolves team, and 16 years old, is a relatively new up-and-comer, and he's done a pretty good job. He's been third and fourth place in a bunch of tournaments, including the TESL, which I'm not sure what the TESL is actually. I'll just go check it out. What is the TSL? The Taiwan Esports League. So it makes sense because he's from Taiwan. So yeah, he's been doing some pretty good stuff there. And we'll see how well he does in this game. This was one of the... oh god, I can't remember what this tournament's called. It's the one out of... I got three of them. I think it's the IEM Season 8. There was Singapore, Sao Paulo, and Cologne? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But yeah, it's pretty awesome stuff. Reaper coming along from Mr. SeleCT, doing some early damage, and has so far. Usually it's very hard for Reaper to actually get some kills, but SeleCT making it look easy right here, and the Stalker trying to get out ASAP. So there we go. Obviously Has not following the standard rulebook to deal with early Reapers, because I do know, I have seen games with Protoss players where they can get a Stalker out at the very, very start and actually get that done. But I suppose Has was going for this very, very fast Twilight Council, which actually delayed his first Stalker, and the Mothership Core, which a lot of Protoss players do build early on. He doesn't have a Mothership Core, does he? No. So anyway, so that he didn't build the Mothership Core, delayed the first Stalker, and that Reaper got in two awesome kills. So there we go. There's a downside for everything right there. My mouse is starting to act funny, but these things do happen. Look at the probe going around here, going for a pylon. Is my mouse running out of batteries? It's pretty low, but I think it should still be going. It's going to get that funny feeling where you're starting to like move around on sandpaper or something like that, and you move and it doesn't quite move where you want it to. So I don't know. I do not know. But I've got another mouse here, which is actually a normal mouse already plugged into the computer. So if this mouse runs out of batteries, I just reach over, grab the other one, start using it within seconds. But I like the big one. It's a Logitech big optical mouse. Well, obviously it's an optical, but it's also a wireless mouse. It's got a nice shape, so it fits in my hand, whereas the other one's a tiny little thing, which feels, it just like my hand's too big for it, but this one feels beautiful. So anyway, Reaper coming around, and this Reaper, man, is just a pain in the ass. If he managed to get another worker, that's going to be phenomenal. I don't think he is, though. I think he's just going for a bit of a scout here. Hits one worker and then gets the hell out of there. Oh, I think he's going to make it. Oh, there he goes. That was too close. And what the hell is Has doing over here? He's got Blink coming up. He's got Blink just about finished. Where is his air tech? He needs to have an observer or something, otherwise he won't be able to blink up here. So the Mothership Core finally out and killed the Reaper. So better late than never. A few more Stalkers coming in. They do have Blink. They don't have air support. Oh no, here comes the air support. Mothership Core, of course. And what are we doing? Mr. SeleCT knows what the plan is, knows what's going on. He's got the bunker. It's full of guys. It's surrounded by SCVs. And now here we go. The Marauder is going to be so helpful in this engagement. And Stalker's blinking off and just jumping back on. They're actually getting a few shots up at the command center, but the Marauder is going to get up on the edge and probably shoot them while they're down there, which is not going to be a bad idea. So with SeleCT pumping a constant flow of Marauders out of his barracks, He's actually got 2 barracks with tech labs, so he should be able to deal with stalkers without too many problems. There are a ton back here though, taking this base by surprise. He's going to have to stream all of his guys in, but actually no, he's just going to leave that barracks alone. Leave that bunker alone and just sort of sit back here and defend the top side. I think he should be okay on the top side. He needs to pump up his marauder numbers a little bit more, but so far he's doing okay. Here he goes. They get up the top and instantly being hit by a ton of damage. 2 more marauders coming out. That is going to be quite nasty. So has so far just he would decide to go in for an attack. Didn't really work out, but he is happy with forcing SeleCT back to the high ground, because now of course he's stopping SeleCT from getting an expansion. At the 9-minute mark, not having an expansion is not a good position for Mr. SeleCT to be in. So yeah, he needs to break this and get his expansion down, and the sooner he does it, the better it's going to be. He may just be waiting for stim before he runs down there. He's got a fairly decent force, may not be enough, but with all of the marauders there, I think it probably will be enough. He's got a total of 8 marauders versus 12 stalkers. I think he should be able to own this pretty easily. I mean, the ramp is very skinny, and that's going to be a downside, but with the help of stim, and he does have stim right now, I think he should be able to make it work. Here he goes. Marauder slow would not be a bad idea either. He's going for marine shields, which is definitely not a bad idea. But for this particular encounter, Marauder slow, I'd say would be a good idea. He's not doing it though. I mean, time is not on SeleCT's side. He needs to make this happen very soon. He needs to bust out there, get an expansion, because he's getting, how close is he? He's over mining this, and his economy is going to start to go down the tubes. You can see he's got 2 mules, and his income is still the same as Mr. Has. And he's actually got more workers, so this is not a good position for him to be in. He's moving out, he gives him a bit of a push, but still he falls back. I don't know what he's waiting for, but he needs to get a natural expansion, and he's not going for it yet. I think he's got enough, he's just not making the move yet. And I really don't understand it, because this right now, this is him dying in this game. And there we go, single stalker running up, pulling these forces away over to the other side, and getting a bit of a scout. So sees the starport. Maybe he's waiting for a medevac. I mean, yeah, maybe it's will help him, but time is not on his side, not at all. I mean, look at this. Has has actually got a 3rd base way over there. He's got this base, which is he could take this base, he can take this base. He's really well set up, and SeleCT is not doing anything. He's letting himself die right here. I mean, I really don't know. I really can't say why he has not taken those guys over yet. He's going for some drop action here, and that's, yeah, I don't know. It's not a bad idea. It doesn't fix the problem though. The problem is that he only has 1 base. He does not have an expansion, and there we go, morphing or just warping all those guys back, and SeleCT. I think I don't know. I just do not know, man. Long term, SeleCT is pretty much screwed right here. He needs to get an expansion, and he doesn't have one, so he could possibly do a lot of damage here, taking out a lot of workers, and that'll help him get back into the game. But he needs to follow this up with some serious damage. I mean, he killed a few workers, taking out the Nexus is a good idea, and then follow it up by pushing out, grabbing that expansion, maybe even a 3rd. I mean, he's done a good job here. So he's knocked back one of Hazard's base, and he's going to be moving out with his expansion, but I do not know. I mean, he really needs to push this out. And I recommend a fast 3rd as well, because he's got some momentum, and I wouldn't stop at just a 2nd base. I would just go for a 3rd base and make that work, because he really is in a lot of trouble right here. And I mean, you look at this. He's basically mined this out. There's nothing left there. So he needs to make something special happen right here. And I mean, this is just the equalizer right here. This is just getting him back into the same position. Hold on a sec, actually. Oh, apologies for that. Just got disrupted, bit of a phone call, and I sort of forgot what I was doing. But we're getting back into it, and yeah, SeleCT is going for the jugular by the looks of it. He's moving out with a ton of forces. He's got his expansion out, and now he's looking to take this out, and he's actually turned this around quite a bit. He's saved up a bunch of forces, and now it's just like a blitzkrieg or something like that. He's gone out, he's wiped out the main base, he's wiping out the expansion, and Has is going around and trying to turn it around as well. If he can take out this expansion, that's going to be good. The DT's going nuts. Workers trying to stop them. DTs need to be taking out this missile turret though. If they could take that out, it would be all sorts of craziness. But SeleCT actually managing to hold this off somehow. And that is nuts. The missile turret is all that's standing in the way of these DTs, and SeleCT is going to be repairing it ASAP. So, God, beautiful, beautiful defense there. I really don't know why Has didn't destroy this earlier on, because then his DTs could have just gone nuts on this entire army, but decided not to. And SeleCT, yeah, somehow he made it happen. He basically, I thought he was in trouble in the long run, but the thing is, he wasn't planning on letting it go to the long run. He ran his dropship out there, took out this base, and straight away put his own expansion down, sent out all his units to wipe out this base. And at that point, Has just, I mean, we knew for a long time that SeleCT had the superior military might, but it was all holed up inside his base. So long term, he was going to get overwhelmed. But once he pushed out, that superior military might just owned everything, and Has just could not stand up to it in the end. He tried to equalize something here, but SeleCT made it work, and yeah, that was it. Game over, and Has just had to give the GG. So really, really good stuff there. And yeah, we'll catch you tomorrow with another Daily Masters. So I hope you enjoyed this one, despite the bug in the middle. Not the bug, but the phone call, and then I came back to the game and I was alt-tabbing to find something else on the web page, and I ended up moving the screen a little bit, so it's a bit jumpy. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys tomorrow for another one. So stay tuned. This has been Harry Muppet, and I hope you enjoyed this game.